It took me literally like 5 minutes to find this fucking lever. Like, legit, it took me 5 minutes to remember where this thing is. Oh my goodness, guys. Hey, what's up? I am out to train some agility, actually, because, yes, I need 70 agility for God Wars. I need to get it for Armadillo, I believe it is. And I want to do Armadillo eventually when I get my range up. But that's not necessarily what this video is about. But, I just thought I would mention that, and that's why I am currently training agility. Not just because I love agility so much, which I really don't. Honestly, it's not my favorite skill, even close. But it's not the worst skill as well. I'm going to take my run a little quick, even though I have a million run potions. Um, but yeah, it's not my favorite skill, but I need to get it to 70 anyways, so I figured I actually was just staring at my account like what the fuck should I do for this commentary because I really wanted to make it for a while, and I just really did fucking blew out all my mind and I was like, screw it, I might as well go and do some agility. So that's why I am walking over to the wilderness one, because the wilderness is actually my favorite agility course out of all of them. I don't know why, it's just maybe it's because it's in the wilderness and it brings back good memories of killing people in the wilderness. And yeah, so that's probably why. But regardless, so yeah, I want to talk about a few funny things. Not necessarily funny, but I'll talk about an in real life thing that happened. Today was actually a field trip. I went a field trip in school. But regardless, I'll talk about that in a bit. First, RuneScape updates. Actually, not much has changed. I wanted to train a bit of cooking, but I just don't have the money right now. I actually went to Barrows earlier a little bit, and I went there for about an hour, and I got literally one of the worst drops, or the least favorite drop for me to get. Oh, you fucking kidding me? Um, it's actually one of my least favorite drops, and that's Varric's Brazzard. And I think it's partially because when I did my 1K Barrows chests, I had literally like 7 of those in my end. I think it was 6 actually, but regardless, a shit ton of Varric's Brazzards, and you just see them, and you're like, oh, Varric's item, cool. And then you're like, shit, that's the least expensive by like 20 or by like at least fucking like 2 mil. It's ridiculous how frustrating it is getting those. But regardless, guys, that's not necessarily that big of a deal. Actually, no, Varric's Foe is much worse. But anyways, that's besides the point. Everyone hates getting Varric's Foes, so that's why I bet some people like getting Varric's Brazzard. So that's why I don't like getting them personally. But yeah, I was actually doing my barrows with my fucking full bandos and DFS, and literally, I was doing it last night and stuff, and people would comment. They'd just be like, "Oh my god, you motivate me so much with that armor," because they, assume I got it all from barrows, because I'm there with that armor. So, I thought that was really, really cool, actually. It made me feel all good inside, which is really awesome, and I hope I motivate some other people to do that, even though God Wars is probably better money right now. But yeah, so that's just a side topic. The biggest topic for this video is I remember a long time ago I was mentioning how I want to keep my account 75 defense peer, and as you can see earlier, I did break that. Actually, half purposely and half not purposely. I wanted to keep it 75 for getting, I wanted to get 75 for DHPK because I wanted to high risk with DFS, which I now actually have, which is really cool. But I didn't. My account hasn't been ready for so long to PK, and I have every single thing on my account besides 94 fucking magic, which is crazy. I don't know why the hell I don't have 94 magic yet, but my account is just a noob. Oh, come on. It doesn't like magic. I'm like the anti-Harry Potter in this bitch. But yeah, regardless. Oh, are you fucking serious? I hate this guy so much. He just like wants your dick like all the time. He's old. I'm not into that kind of shit. But regardless, um, 94 Magic is still in the near future. I hope I get it soon. But regardless, when I get that, I will make PK commentaries, of course. But since I haven't gotten it, and I probably will not be getting it for, I mean, I want to get it soon, of course, but elking will take forever and a day, and I hate elking, and I don't want to bot it, so it's going to take forever. So that's why 94 Magic will probably take a little bit, but I will still get it eventually, and I will continue to make, DH commentaries when I get there. But yeah, that's when my account will be perfect. But I did break it because I realized I want to do bandos. I want to be able to do God Wars without, worrying about getting one hit by bandos. And I want to be able to be confident bringing good gear there because I've just been bringing like fucking shit gear like Fury, or not even Fury. No, I mean fucking like ghetto gear. Almost I don't wear climbing boots, but I do wear dragon boots, I believe. But that's just because they're cheap. Um, I just wear essentially basic gear, but it's kind of newbie. I do have bandos and shit, and I just don't want to bring it. I'm just terrified to bring that, and I want to be more confident with my account. And having higher defense does really actually save your ass at barrows or bandos a lot of the time. So that's why I have been getting it up. I only got it up one level from training barrows, or from just basic hitting with barrows. But yeah, I want to get up my attack to 99 eventually. But the reason I haven't been going for that at all, and I've just been getting up from basic barrows and training in general, it's because I want to get my strength and attack out with Slayer, because Slayer really honestly sucks if you're not leveling up your combat at the same time, because you feel like you're almost wasting time doing Slayer. And, I know that for a fact because I have had an account that was maxed, and I started training Slayer on it, and it was awful. I don't know why. It sucks so bad not seeing you leveling up your other stats. I just feel like, the skill isn't worth it. That's why I just want to get up my attack and shit with that, because that does motivate me a lot. And if I'm not doing barrows at the time, and I have a lot of money, I might as well do Slayer with it. So that's why I haven't been training up my combat as much as I would normally. But yeah, that's also a big reason why I'm training up my defense, is because I do want it a bit higher. And it doesn't bother me having high defense because I hate training defense when I train Slayer. I like training attack and strength. So yeah, that is why I am training defense. So that's the conclusion. And it kind of does suck because I didn't get to do any high risk PKing with 75, but it'll be alright. I mean, honestly, when I get there, there's going to be a lot of max mains doing high risk PKing at that time, so I might as well do that. But I also do need to get caught up with my PKing skills as well. So, yep, that's basically what I had to talk about with that. And one last little update, guys. I have been doing a lot of fletching and a little bit of magic, not too much, but I've gotten a lot of fletching levels from just fletching maple logs, which is pretty cool. I'm really enjoying that. Um, but yeah, so my combat or my total level was, when I stopped my Barrow series, almost at like 800 overall, which isn't too bad still, because I did just take off the past month or whatever, month and a half of complete skilling at all. I didn't do any skilling. The only combat levels I got or the only levels I got at all actually, were my combat, which was still very slow since I didn't want to train my defense at the time. And yeah, so that's why that is the way that is. But my combat would be, or my total level would obviously be much higher had I not done that, but I would be a lot less rich at the moment, and it wouldn't have been worth it. But yeah, so I have been doing a lot of skilling, and literally just in the past few days, I went from like 800, 700 overall rank to under 500. And I know that's not that big of a gap, but in a few days to jump 300 people over the high scores from not even really tanking out low skills. Like I still have, feeding, which is so quick. I can do that, pop out 10 levels in a day easily. Or crafting, for example, if I want to spend the money on that, I could get almost to 90 in a few days, which would be really easily and fucking fun too, honestly. 99 cooking would be quick as hell as well. So, it's fucking cool when you're not even trying to train your stats and you're seeing your overall rank go up really quick. And that was the reason why it's not necessarily the reason I love 07 so much, but being able to compete and being able to like look at your account and either feel really good or bad about itself, it kind of motivates you to keep playing, because you feel like you're going against everyone else, and I'm a very competitive person as well, so that's kind of a big reason why I like it. But I mean, obviously, I'm not one of those people who just sit here and fucking play RuneScape 24 hours a day and don't have anything to do. I mean, I still go to school, and I can't been training parkour right now, but I do generally train a lot of parkour a few hours a day. And even when I was doing that, I was going up overall ranks. So it's just so cool, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm motivated to play this game, is because the high scores kind of not necessarily run me, but it makes me feel a lot better about my account. And when you feel good about playing a game, you just want to play it so much more. And I've been playing this with all of my spare time, and right now I just happen to have a lot more spare time than I normally do. But yeah, I also have a question, and I don't know if this is true with everyone, but since I was so used to gaining a shit ton of money, barrows, and doing all this stuff, constantly leveling, not really leveling up at all, but I don't know. I felt like I wasn't wasting XP when I was doing barrows because I was getting so much money. But as weird as this sounds, when I'm fletching, not necessarily fletching, but elking especially, I feel like I'm wasting so much XP. And I don't know why, and that's honestly one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to burst my 94, is I just don't like that, just click, 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 click. And you just, like, click it in, like, 3-round bursts or some shit like that. Fucking Call of Duty. Uh, but, I don't get it. I don't understand why it is, because I am training my magic, and I do need my magic level up. But it's just, I think it's the fact that I know it's, like, 30k an hour or something ridiculously low like that. And I just look at this, I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. That's like, 3 hours of elking. That's fucking great. Um, not exactly that, but it's so slow, and I think that's why. It's like when I train agility right now. I mean, I know I haven't even noticed really training this, and that's honestly one of the reasons why I wanted to do it. It's because I don't like agility that much, but when I talk, motivates me to do it because I don't really pay attention to what you do when you're commentating, which is kind of awesome. Uh, but yeah, that's why I'm training agility. Again, flashback to the past. Yes. But yeah. What the fuck was I talking about? Holy shit. I just fell into lava. Fuck, man. And that's all. Oh, I want to give you guys a little tip when you're trying agility. At all, don't eat food like at all unless there's someone there and you're like worried they're going to attack you. Keep your HP really low because it takes a percentage of your life when you fall, and it's you'll take a lot less damage and you can conserve your food for much longer that way. And yeah, so life tips of fucking Katsuo666. I'm helping you guys out not only with entertainment but also with agility XP. Yes, I know everyone hates agility, but yeah. So I think that's pretty much all I had to talk about, guys. I honestly completely forgot my thought that I was talking about, but yeah. Oh, holy shit! Yeah, this video is gonna be a lot longer than I thought. I just wanted to add in one last little thing. And that is what I've been doing with a lot of my spare time as well. Not only just playing RuneScape, but I've been splitting my screen. I know I told you guys about The Walking Dead. I'm not really that far into the series, but those of you who have been watching it, and I recommend you all, try to check it out eventually. It's one of those movies or the TV show, a TV show where you get like attached to the characters, and it's really 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 cool. I apparently got attached to the character that no one else got attached to, and she died. She died, guys. She died. She had died giving birth, which is painful, and it just looked painful. Um, but yeah, in the middle of the first season, I actually just started the first season. I will be honest. I just started the first or third season, so don't spoil it. Those of you who are ahead of me. But I was just at the episode where Lori had like a C-section giving her baby, and she died doing it, and it was really sad, and it touched me in a way, and it made me want to give to charity, but not really. Uh, yes, I felt bad because I really like Lori. I don't know what it was. I thought she was such a cool character, and everyone else thinks she's a bitch apparently. But yeah, I'm sorry if those of you who don't watch Walking Dead. I'm having a moment. Okay, I'm having a moment. Damn, it hurt. It hurt in the inside, not just on the outside because I had to see that shit, but on the inside where my heart is. Yeah, that's where it really that's where it touched. It touched my heart. And those of you who've seen The Walking Dead probably understand the scene where that happened, and it was just like, dog, why is that? Why do you have to do this, man? I thought, you know, I assumed it was gonna be like every other fucking TV series where the main character and the ones he loves stay with him. But no, that the fucking get us all attached, thinking and shit that, fucking main character won't die, and she does, and it's like, oh, well, no, not main character, but the main character's wife, and it's like, god damn it, man. And yeah, I'm sorry those of you who haven't seen it. By the way, this is just a little spoiler. It's very long into the series, so I mean, I guess I saved you guys the heartbreak of getting connected to her if you're one of those people that get connected to the main characters and shit. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. I forgot to talk about that in my last video. The last time was actually where they got into the prison, and yeah, so I forgot to talk about that. I want to really talk about that because it hasn't been a big part of my life or anything like that, but it's been a lot. It's been fucking spent like the past, not the past, but like 50 hours watching that shit already. It's been really really great though. It's a really great series, and yeah, I definitely recommend you guys watching it. Have you not? So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy, and tap that like button if you really like it. You guys have been showing me a lot of support, and I really appreciate that, guys. Thanks for being best subscribers on YouTube, and peace out.